Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a WhatsApp chatbot for your real estate business. So I have created this AI agent or a WhatsApp chatbot which has automated my WhatsApp conversation. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp and we are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I'm going to send a query. What properties do you have for sale? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. Here, if I receive the reply, this is going to show us the WhatsApp agent or the AI agent which I have created using Pabbly Chatflow is working completely fine. I have received this message, great, we have a wide range of properties for sale. Here's a quick summary of what Primeness Realty currently offers. Service location, property categories and starting price, and you see here we have all the details. Now I'm going to ask another question. What documents do I need to buy a property? So here I received this message. Sure, here's the standard document checklist we used for property purchases. Then we have this buyer documents, all the details. If you are taking home loan, all the details. So it has provided me a detailed reply. I'm going to ask a final question. I want to speak with a property consultant. Let's wait for the reply. So here I've received this message. Sure, I'll connect you with a property consultant. And here again with the rest of the details. So I have to submit these details. These are timings, these are the phone number, these are the email address. And it has again provided a very detailed reply. So you see, this is how my AI agent is working and replying to all the queries. Now, if you also want to learn how you can create this WhatsApp chatbot for your business so that whenever you receive a new query, automatically the query is resolved with such detailed replies, then let's start creating this AI agent from the beginning. Here in this video, we are going to see how we can create a WhatsApp AI agent which can automate our WhatsApp conversation. For this, we are going to create an AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. So first, we have to visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, we have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. And after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. And if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that are forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll select this Pabbly Chatflow access now, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where I will be able to find the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number. Click on this WhatsApp connect, which is a preferred method, or you can also use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow. The detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Now on the left hand side, we have this option of AI assistant. Let's open this. Here, after landing towards this AI assistant page, you can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and let's first name it as AI agent for real estate businesses, and then simply click on this add AI assistant. Here I'm landed towards this page from where I'm going to start creating this AI assistant. So under this AI instructions, the first instruction type, here we have this AI agent. So as soon as we select the instruction type, the instructions will be automatically added. You can enhance the instructions according to the requirement. Then we have this AI configuration, under which the first one is this temperature. Set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini. And then we have to enter the API key. In the help desk, a hyperlink is given. If I click on this, I will be redirected towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First, you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all. And then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided, which you have to copy and paste that over here. So here, as I've already entered my API token, I'm going to click on this connect, and you will see OpenAI key saved successfully. Without entering the API key, you won't be able to move forward in creating this AI agent successfully. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this AI assistant settings. If you want to provide the header message and the footer message, you have to to toggle on these buttons, enter the message and it will start displaying. Then we have the stop keyword. Now when the user do not want to get the reply from the AI agent or the matter has to be escalated to human support, then the stop keyword can be sent by the user. Simply enter the word, press enter. In this manner you have added the stop keyword. Then we have this retry attempt. So when the AI agent is not able to resolve the query sent by the user, then this retry attempt is given to the AI agent. The valid range is 1 to 10. Then we have this fallback message. I am here to assist with questions related to company information or support. This is the fallback message. Now it is not necessary that you enter the same fallback message. You can add the contact details of the company information such that whenever the queries are not resolved, at least your contact details are sent to the user. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this knowledge source. I'm going to select it as upload file. I'm going to go towards the cloud and I have already downloaded the file. So I'm going to click on this add new file, go towards this cloud and I'm going to select the file which I have downloaded, upload file. As the file will be uploaded, I'm going to select and insert it and you will see the file will be uploaded successfully. If I open the file which I have created, WhatsApp AI agent knowledge base for real estate businesses, Prime Nest Realty, the business overview, services offered, then we have all the services which we offered, business hours, contact information, service location, property categories, villas, residential, commercial, property information available, amenities, buying process, site visit, booking, rental process, property selling service, home loan assistant, document required, payment method, FAQs. So here you see I have created a very detailed knowledge base. So based on the business or the service or the product, you have to create a very detailed knowledge base and upload that. Before that, you have to download that in .txt or .pdf format and upload that just in the manner I have uploaded the knowledge base. And using those details only, your AI agent will be able to resolve the queries of the customers. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this assistant interface. You can name the heading like this. Then if you want to provide the subheading, you can do that. If you do not want to, you can do that. Then we have the initial messages. You can add only 2 initial messages. I have added this one and AI agent uses this message to greet the user on their first or the initial message. Then we have this display powered by Pabbly. If you keep it enabled, this will be visible. If you disable this, it will be removed from here. Then we have this footer text where I have entered the privacy policy. In the footer link, I have added the link to privacy policy. Then I have this user first message where I have entered I need help. Now it is not necessary that whenever the I need help is sent by the user, only then the AI is going to respond. AI agent is going to respond based on any message. Moving on towards the next part, of the last part, here we have the styling. I have selected the theme mode as light. If you change it to dark, you can see it changing over here. Then we have this assistant shape, circle, square, rounded square. You can select this according to the requirement. We have this assistant text color, button color, chat bubble color, text color. You can set this according to the requirement. Then you can also upload the header profile picture, assistant profile picture and the background picture just in the manner we have uploaded the knowledge base. After doing all this, you have to toggle on this button and save this AI assistant. And in this manner, the AI assistant will be saved successfully. Please make sure that you toggle on this, otherwise the messages won't be sent. And then you have to click on this embed. If you want your AI agent to be visible on website, you can use this code on your website and whenever someone will click on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp conversation. Moving on towards the next part, here we have to learn how we can assign this AI assistant which we have just created to a particular group of contacts, to a particular contact or to all the contacts. For that, I'm going to open the inbox in a new tab. Here I have landed towards the chat. I have to select this choose AI assistant, select the AI assistant which I have created, save this. In this manner, I have assigned this AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to a particular chat is very time consuming, and that's why what we can do, we can assign the AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of settings, and over here I'm going to open inbox settings in a new tab. After landing towards the inbox settings, I have to scroll down and then I will land towards the AI auto reply settings. I have kept this enable AI auto replies on. I have to select the list, select the AI assistant to that particular list, add more rules, select another list, select another AI assistant to that particular list, add more rules, select another list like this, and select another AI assistant to that particular list, save the rules, and in this manner, I can assign the AI assistant to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. So this is how we have created this WhatsApp chatbot. Now, if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching.
Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.